Welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. I'm Ginger. Ginger's Coffee, as per normal. It's a beautiful morning this morning. The air is crisp. I know it'll get hot soon, but it's that feeling that you know fall is coming, people. It's coming. It's been so hot. So anyways, excited for that. But today is twofold. We're going to go and we are going to harvest a bunch of herbs. I'm getting low on rosemary, so I want to go ahead and get some drying before I run completely out. I have 2 lemon balm plants that are completely out of control, taken over. I have a sage plant that needs to be cut back. Thyme. I need to get some Italian oregano, some basil. I think that covers it all. I think that covers all the herbs I'm going to get. Oh, and some parsley. Some parsley. I'm going to get the parsley too. So that's one thing. The other thing is, it has come to my attention. Actually, my daughter and I were talking on the phone last night, and she brought it to my attention. She said, "Mom, you haven't showed in any videos." And I said, well, there's a reason for that. Her appearances have to be limited because she does not like the phone in my hand. She really is an attention hog. She wants 100% of it on her. Only when I have the phone, though. It's really weird because I can be doing other stuff and she's fine. But if I have the phone in my hand, oh my goodness. So anyways, we're going to introduce you to her now. Her name is Rainy. She is also known as Rainbow, Rain, Rang-Tang. I think that's it. I think I've covered all of her nicknames that everybody calls her. But she is ferocious when she wants to be. And then she is also a very sweet dog to the people that know her and love her. And she listens. She listens sometimes. She's like a kid. I mean, sometimes she listens and sometimes she doesn't. So anyways, let's go take you over. So we're going to get that introduction out of the way first so you can kind of ooh and ah over her. And then we'll get to go picking some herbs. So let's get to it. Here she comes. It's a pretty girl. That's the camera. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Right. Sit. Oh, good girl. This is what she does. What do you say? What do you say, pretty girl? What do you say, pretty girl? Yes, I love you. Yes, I do. Oof. Now you're going to even more smell like wet dog. Ooh, this grass is wet this morning. Laying at my feet. That's her favorite place to be. Oh, don't lay on the ground. Sit. Get up. Get up, you're going to be wet. And then you're just going to smell like wet dog. I know. I love you, pretty girl. I love you. You're such a good girl. Mwah. Yes, you're mama's baby. Yes. She's so pretty. Yes. Shake. I know. So when I'm out here in the garden and I'm just goofing around and she is right here with me. You haven't seen her much because she does not like to share with the camera. She wants to knock the phone out of my hand every time. She's stingy. Stingy with her time. Come here. Come here. Looking at everything that's sad. I know it's time to pull some stuff and then get ready for fall harvest. The humidity is like 74% this morning, so, and the gnats are out, but it feels so good out here. And this time of year always reminds me of my dad. He loved this time of year. He would just, so when I wake up and it feels like this, you know, I just smile and I have that memory in my head. If Dad were here, he would be out there doing anything. He didn't care. He didn't want to stay in the house, not when the weather got cool. He had some health problems there towards the end. And, well, I mean, he had some health problems, but he had, you know, they got worse towards the end there. But this time of year just gave him like a spring in his step. He absolutely loved it. So anytime it starts getting like this, I always think about him and hunting and, you know, just going out and just doing stuff outside, working outside, and just sitting out on the porch, chit-chatting, and that was always the favorite, you know, one of the favorite things to do. So, anyways. Okay, so apparently I need to keep a better grip on my phone, especially around my dog. So I had to go put her up because she was getting tangled in my feet, and I could see an emergency room visit in my future, and that, yeah, I ain't got time for that. I got a lot to do today. So let's go get started. We're gonna go pick the lemon balm, all of that stuff from the block garden. Then we're gonna head over to the grill, the smoker that we've turned into the basil planter, basil / chamomile planter, which chamomile's doing horrible, not doing good at all. We're gonna get from the Elmer's tub garden over here. Elmer was my dad's first name, by the way. We called him Pawpaw though. Pawpaw. So we're gonna go over there and get some parsley, basil, and then everything else is here in the block garden. And I'm looking down, and the long beans that I did a video on, I'm gonna have to go down there and cut some of those too, because there is a ton of them. And our beans that we planted, our lima bushes that we planted together, about 5 of them are doing really good. Let's pop down there and I'll show you real quick. Okay, so I would say I have a mess of beans to pick again. Look at all of them hanging again. So have a whole bunch. So we've got 4 plants. So we've got these 4 bush beans that are doing really good. I guess a couple of them didn't really make it. That is dill back there in the very back right there. And for whatever reason, I'm going to let this one on the left appears to be going to seed. Zoom it in a little bit. Apparently I cannot grow dill to save my life. I am not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong, but there's something that I'm not doing right, obviously. But this is like my 3rd or 4th attempt at dill. I have killed quite a few. Rip to the dill. Sorry, dudes. I don't know what I'm doing. I've read everything. I've tried everything that I've read. I'm not getting it right. So, you know, but sometimes you got to accept that, which you cannot change. But I'm going to keep trying. So I'm not giving up. So let's go get some herbs. Let's go get after it. I need some more oregano. And the sage takes a little bit longer in my experience. It's taken a little bit longer to dry naturally. I just dry them naturally, hang them and dry them. Look at this loofah. This is crazy. Oh, let me flip it. I mean, that thing is going nuts on this trellis. Come around this way. That's just crazy. It is just crazy happy, and the pollinators are crazy happy up there too. So let's get started. I think I'm gonna maybe start with this one. and get that one trimmed down a little bit first. So we ended up with quite a good little harvest. I realized soon that this Haas tool hod was gonna just be big enough to house, and I got the big one too, but the lemon balm was gonna fill that up. So I went over and got my basket. So that is full of lemon balm that I will dry out for teas. And then here we have, let's see, we got, this is just a box of, a basket of spaghetti mix here. It seems like spaghetti herbs. So I got some flat parsley out there from the little red tub garden that says Elmer's Garden. I got some more purple basil. Then I got a whole bunch of sage, which I had to trim the sage bush back to be able to get to the lemon balm. So, and then I got a whole bunch of thyme that I'm gonna dry out, and a whole good bit of rosemary. And then underneath the parsley is the Italian oregano. So I got to get to go hanging these and getting them set up so that I can dry them out before they get too wilty. I had to wash them off first. I'll wash them in some cold water, get that all taken care of, and get them hanging. Okay, so I had to come find some shade. I had to take the basil in. It was getting really weepy really quick because it had hung on through a few pickings after it. So I didn't want to waste it. I'm not wasting anything. So anyways, I hope everybody else's herb gardens are doing really good. One of the biggest things that I think a lot of people, that might be a blooper later. I think one of the biggest things that people tend to shy away from is sage. Don't shy away from it. Ow, that's not nice, lemon tree. Okay, I had to have a conversation with the lemon tree. He stuck me. Anyways, one of the biggest things they shy away from is sage. For whatever reason, sage standing alone can be a little overpowering sometimes. So, you know, there's ways to dilute it and downplay it. But just a fun fact, because we have all of our fall meals coming up, and the biggest contributor in poultry seasoning, when you go and buy that little tiny thing of poultry seasoning, the two biggest contributors to that are sage and thyme. So there are other things in that poultry seasoning mix, but those are the two biggest contributors. So I hope that you'll give sage a try. It's very, very prolific. I mean, it grows well, it grows fast. I like sage myself, I really do. So I hope that you will give it a try, and that's also gonna segue us into the next video, which I'm gonna give you a recipe with sage that I absolutely love. And there are quite a few other people in my family that love it as well. So anytime I would make it, the pot would be completely empty. So anyways, I'm gonna get some ingredients together. That's gonna be coming up in the next day or two. So I hope Gabby and Blaine are listening, because I know they always ask me for this. Or, well, Gabby texts me, can you give me that recipe again? So we're going to make that, and then Gabby won't have to text me. Oh, maybe I won't make it, because then she'll have to text me, and I'll hear from her. No. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Again, hope your herb gardens are doing fantastic. Please like and subscribe, if you will, to our channel. If you like coming on our mini adventures, there are going to be so many more because we still have the high tunnel to get finished. I have to draw that up. I haven't done that yet. That's going to have all of our winter garden. Well, not all of it. Our fall garden. It's going to have part of our fall garden. Part of it's going to be in the block garden as well. So we're going to split it. That lemon tree really's got it out for me today. So anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today. Hope to see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm of the channel, helps get it out there and suggests it to other people. So take care, and I hope you all have a very blessed day. See you on the next video. Bye. We're gonna go out and take you out to the block garden because I need to